I set up my social media profile to attract the type of person that would be interested in that type of lifestyle. These are all massive mistakes that online coaches are making. So it's not lack of information that people are missing, it's lack of execution. A flexible lifestyle without restricting themselves so they can eat cheese on the weekend and drink wine with their friends. Online coaching needs to have an element of personal connection to it. Think about this for a second, online coach. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Brian Mark coming at you with another episode on this channel. And in today's episode, we're gonna be talking about how to start an online fitness coaching business in 2022. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Let's go. This video, I'm gonna lay it out for you super simple. I'm gonna make it so that you understand that you don't need a funnel, you don't need ads, you don't need a website. You really do only need a few simple things in order to get your online coaching business off the ground and start making money, signing clients, and changing people's lives in 2022. So first things first, my name's Brian Mark. I'm the Online Trainers Trainer, and I've been an online coach since 2014. My Instagram, about 108,000 followers. As you can see, I have 3,000 Instagram posts. So I've been doing this for a very long time. And in those 3,000 posts, I've been able to generate $6.5 million in sales in the last 3 years. And I got my online coaching business when I was coaching fitness clients to $54,000 a month as an online fitness coach. And so I've been able to generate a lot of money online with using mainly organic social media. About 20% of it is ads. And I'm going to talk to you guys today about how I've been able to not only generate that money for myself, but how I've been able to help 222 online coaches generate $10,000 a month with the stuff that I'm going to be talking to you guys about in this video completely for free. To start an online coaching business in 2022, really you only need three things. You need to learn how to attract clients, you need to learn how to convert clients, and you need to learn how to deliver an amazing service. Okay, so first things first is let's talk about attract. Now, when it comes to attracting clients, really what you don't need is you don't need a website, you don't need ads, you don't need funnels. You need to set up your social media profiles to attract the type of person that you'd want to work with. Okay, so for me, I'm the type of person where I used to do very restrictive dieting. I used to do, the 6 meals a day, the chicken and broccoli, and that's really how I got lean for my first show. But of course, for me at least, what I did is I ended up getting super restrictive, and then I ended up binge eating and overeating, and then I ended up gaining 30 to 50 pounds, and that's when I started studying flexible dieting. And so when I became an online fitness coach, the thing that I specialized in is I helped people who struggled with overeating, with binge eating, with restrictive dieting. I helped them live a flexible dieting lifestyle. So I set up my social media profile to attract the type of people that would be interested in learning how to flexibly diet, how to eat on a sustainable diet, how to not, stop the yo-yo dieting cycle, and how to get rid of the fad diets and start doing flexible dieting if it fits your macros, counting macros, etc. So I set up my social media profile to attract the type of person that would be interested in that type of lifestyle. Now, it's super important that you set up your profile, like your bio has to match what you're trying to attract. Your profile picture has to match what you're trying to attract. Your cover photo has to match what you're trying to attract. And if you have all of these things in place, you're not gonna need to build a website, because when people are browsing through social media, they're gonna browse through, they're gonna see your profile, they're gonna be like, oh, this person looks like they know exactly what they're talking about. And because they look like they know exactly what they're talking about, I'm gonna read some of the content. And that's really where the game starts, right? And the game doesn't start when they, go to your profile and then they check out your website. The game starts when they go to your profile, they like your profile picture, they read your bio, and then they start reading your content. Okay, so we've got our social media profile set up. The next thing we need to focus on is content. We need to make sure that the content that we're posting resonates with the profile that we have. Because if we say that we're doing flexible dieting in our bio, but then we don't write any posts about how to flexibly diet, and all of our posts are about our cat or our dog or our family, and we're not posting on social media about the things that we know inside of our minds, then when people read our content, they're not going to be attracted to us. And so once we decide what type of person that we want to work with, then we have to create content that attracts that kind of person. Does that make sense? So step number 2 is you decide what kind of person you want to work with and who you want to serve. And then the second thing you need to do is you need to create content that attracts that type of person or serves that type of audience that you want to serve. All right? Okay, so we're attracting clients now. That's really the first component, is we need to set up a profile, and then we need to create content that attracts those types of clients. Now, step number 2 is conversion. Now, with conversion, the biggest mistake that a lot of online trainers make is this. They send prices over the DMs, or they'll build a landing page and they'll put prices on a landing page, or they'll try to send their prices over emails. These are all massive mistakes that online coaches are making. And the reason you're making a massive mistake is you have to understand that with online coaching, what you're trying to do is you're trying to coach them into living a healthier lifestyle. Coaching really happens on the first call. That's your first opportunity to coach the person. Because you have to understand, if people really wanted to get in shape, they could do it on their own. They could just go to Google and they can Google, like a basic template workout program, meal plan, and just on Google, there's enough information to get fit. So it's not lack of information that people are missing, it's lack of execution. So when people come to you, even when they're interested in coaching, they're gonna have excuses for why they're not where they wanna be. And those excuses are gonna start in the sales process. And so if you send them a DM with your prices, or you send them your prices over email, those excuses are gonna come up. And if you're not in the conversation with them, like on the phone, it's gonna be extremely hard for you to overcome those objections if you send them an email and they have the objections in their head and you're not able to work through those objections with them. And so what you wanna do with the sales process is you want to use a messenger process to book a phone call with interested prospects. Now, in my coaching program, this isn't a pitch for my coaching program, so I'm gonna put that aside for a second actually. I do teach that, but I'm just gonna give you guys a simple process that you can use right now, is you can just literally like have a conversation with somebody about their goals in the DMs, and then when you're in the DMs with them and they're talking back and forth with you, what I want you to do is be like, great, you know what? What we should do now is we should set up a quick 15-minute call. We'll go over your goals, we'll go over where you wanna get to, where you're struggling with right now, and we'll talk about a plan about whether or not I can help you get from A to B. Is that fair? They're gonna say yes. You pick a time, you set a time, you get on the phone with them, and you have a 15-minute phone call. On that 15-minute phone call, you go over their goals, you go over their struggles, you go over where they want to get to, and then at the end of the call, you go over the price points, and then you overcome the objections and you make the sale. And that's the conversion process, all right? So first things first is we set up our profile to attract clients, we bring them closer to us. You know, client scrolls across the internet, lands on our profile because, you know, maybe they're friends with us on Facebook or they're following us on Instagram, or even we change our cover photo and somebody gets a notification. So they come to our profile and then they're gonna see our bio, they're gonna say like, it's gonna say like, I help people live a flexible lifestyle without restricting themselves so they can eat cheese on the weekend and drink wine with their friends. And so they read our bio and then they start reading our content and it resonates with them. And so they reach out and they ask for help. We book a phone call with them. We're on the phone. We sell them a program. What's next? What's next is we have to deliver what we promise. Okay, so in terms of what you're gonna sell, what I would recommend starting selling things at is $750 for a 12-week program, which is gonna include weekly check-ins, weekly meal plans, and updates for their workout program every 4 weeks. So that's what you're gonna sell them, and then we need to deliver it. And so for weekly check-ins, I'd recommend using Google Forms. For their meal plans, I'd recommend using Evolution Nutrition. And for their workouts, I'd recommend using Trainerize. I'm currently working with over 1,300 online coaches, and that's what I recommend for all those online coaches. They're getting amazing results for their clients, and that's all you really need to do. In terms of support, I would not only check in with them once a week to make sure that they're getting results, but I would also deliver support inside of a Facebook group. Now, the reason you want to do this is because online coaching needs to have an element of personal connection to it. And if you're just connecting with them over email, there's really no like interaction with other human beings. And so the reason I like doing coaching inside of a Facebook group is because not only do the clients get to know you as a person a little bit more inside of a group, but they also get to meet other members of a community, right? So they're also going to get to meet some of your other clients. You put them in all one community, they might start talking to each other, they might start getting to know each other, which is good for you because if the client develops a relationship with their community as well as a relationship with you and they're getting results in your program, these are all gonna be reasons that they'd wanna stick around and not wanna leave, okay? So that's really how to set up and how to start an online coaching business in 2022. You really only need 3 things. You need to attract clients to you, and you're gonna do that by setting up your profile, by setting up your bio, by creating content that attracts clients, okay? Then we're gonna start creating content. And when I'm saying creating content, I want you to create content on all social media platforms. I want you to create content on Facebook. I want you to create content on Instagram. I want you to create content on TikTok and Reels and Facebook Reels. Those are really the places you should be focusing right now. And through that content, you're gonna start to attract clients. Now, when you do attract clients to you, what you wanna do is you wanna have conversations with them through the DMs, and then through the DMs with the people that are interested in working with you, you wanna book them on a phone call, a 15-minute consult where you can talk to them about their goals. Right? On that consult, you're gonna give them some data about like how your program works, how you can help them, talk to them about their goals. Then you're gonna enroll them into your online coaching program. You're gonna sell them a $750 program for a 12-week coaching program, okay? Once they're in, you're gonna design their training program, their workout program, and you're gonna check in with them once a week. You're gonna put them inside of a Facebook community, and that's really where you're gonna support them on a consistent basis. And if you think about this for a second, online coach. If you want to start your online coaching business in 2022, if you sell one program per week, 4 weeks of the month, that's going to be an extra $3,000 per month. And this is how you can start building a side hustle in 2022 as an online fitness coach if you have a passion for fitness. It really is that simple. And I think that a lot of people overcomplicate it, and that's why they never get started. But all you need to know how to do is attract clients on social media. And then once you've got people reaching out to you, you need to learn how to book phone calls with them. And then once they're booking phone calls, you need to learn how to sell them. And then once you sold them, you need to learn how to deliver the program. And if you can do these 3 things, that's the business. Because if you can do it once, then, business isn't about doing more things, it's about doing the right things more. And so once you learn how to do it once, then you just need to learn how to do it over and over and over and over and over again. Success is just a series of actions that work over and over and over and over again, right? So that's really what business is. So YouTube, that is how you start a successful online coaching business in 2022. It really is that simple. And I say it with the utmost simplicity because I've been able to help 222 online coaches cross the $10,000 a month barrier since I've been a business coach for online trainers. And so if you take the advice in this video, that's all you'll need to do and you'll be able to start your own online coaching business in 2022. And hey, if you love this video and you want to learn more about how I help online trainers get to $10,000 a month, there's a couple places you can find me. BMarkFit on Instagram, follow BMarkFit on Instagram. That's my business account and that's where I help online trainers. You can also subscribe to the Change Lives Make Money Online Trainer podcast. The link is going to be in the description. And if you want to join my free community for online coaches, you can do that as well. I drop a ton of value. Me and my team run that group. So there's a ton of stuff in there on a consistent and regular basis, information and resources on how you can grow your coaching business. So that's it. That's all. Thank you so much for listening to this video. Hopefully you got some value. And that is how you start an online coaching business in 2022. Make sure you like this video if you're new here, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, tell a friend about this channel. And what we like to do here is at the end of every video, I like to tell you to chase your dreams. Let's go.